The story of Atlantis as we know it comes primarily from the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who introduced it in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias around 360 BCE. In these writings, Atlantis is presented not as a true historical account, but as an allegorical tale, a cautionary lesson about the dangers of hubris and the ideal state. Plato describes Atlantis as a powerful and advanced island civilization, larger than ancient Libya and Asia Minor combined, located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which is generally understood to be the Strait of Gibraltar. The island was ruled by 10 kings, descendants of Poseidon, the god of the sea, who had fathered 5 pairs of twin sons with a mortal woman named Cleito. The eldest son, Atlas, became the first king, and the Atlantic Ocean is said to be named after him. Atlantis was depicted as a land of great wealth and natural resources, with a unique layout of concentric rings of land and water, featuring a grand palace at its center. The Atlanteans were initially virtuous and lived by a strict moral code. However, over time, they became corrupted by greed and power, losing their divine favor. According to Plato's narrative, the Atlanteans embarked on a campaign of conquest, subjugating many Mediterranean lands. Their ambition led them to attempt to conquer Athens, but they were ultimately defeated by a virtuous and idealized Athenian society. As punishment for their impiety and moral decay, the gods, particularly Poseidon, unleashed a catastrophic disaster. In a single day and night of earthquakes and floods, the island of Atlantis was swallowed by the sea, sinking beneath the waves and becoming an impassable mud shoal. While the story of Atlantis has captivated imaginations for centuries, most historians and scholars believe it to be a myth created by Plato to convey a philosophical message about the ideal state and the consequences of moral decline.